curved because of the position that she's been sitting in this wheelchair for. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's just a sad. It's just sad. Every time I go there, it's like she's just so soaked in urine, head to toe. And poor me, like sometimes I'm trying to help with. It's not necessarily a part of my job description to go out there and help out, but I don't know. Nobody not really helping them, you know. So when I go there, I have to be trying to take off this lady's clothes, put on a blouse, try to help her to change her diaper from the wheelchair. This morning I went over to see her, and it was the same thing. Well, this time she was clothed, but she was lying on the bathroom floor, and the husband was in another room, you know, in his recliner. He's also wheelchair bound. Two visits per month with them. One is a visit that I just pick up on my, on my own, and just be like, if I'm passing by, I literally just stop and just see how they're doing. It's like a 82-year-old and an 85-year-old husband and wife. The wife has dementia and Alzheimer's, and every time I go there, it's like I just want to cry. You can see that they lived a really good life, really nice place, but I don't know where the family members are. He says that the son comes over and helps out with grocery, and there is supposed to be a caregiver that comes in at least 2 times per week or 3 times per week, and he has hospice nurse coming in as well. But the place is just in a deplorable condition. This lady hasn't slept in a bed for the last 5 years, the husband says. She's been sitting in a wheelchair with her head slumped between her leg. And then you just have the curvature. Her back is now just curved because of the position that she's been sitting in this wheelchair for. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's just a sad. It's just sad. Every time I go there, it's like she's just so soaked in urine, head to toe. And poor me, like sometimes I'm trying to help with. It's not necessarily a part of my job description to go out there and help out, but I don't know. Nobody not really helping them, So when I go there, I have to be trying to take off this lady's clothes, put on a blouse, try to help her to change her diaper from the wheelchair. This morning I went over to see her, and it was the same thing. Well, this time she was clothed, but she was lying on the bathroom floor, and the husband was in another room, in his recliner. He's also wheelchair bound, and he's like, from after 5 she's been on the floor, and he can't get in contact with anybody to come and help out. And I'm like, this is just sad for some of these old people out there. I don't know, but then they don't want to go in any facility, so the son doesn't want them to go in any facility, but he's not like consistent with his visits. But they have food. That's a good thing. They have food, but the consistency with the caregivers coming in, that's not there, and the son visiting, it's not there. And so it's just 2 old people in this big house. Like the first time I went there, it's probably like about 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 old people. And when they said, oh, come in, I'm like, okay, no problem. It was like total darkness. 12 o'clock in the day, total darkness. And then you could just smell urine all over. I'm trying to figure out where the sun coming from. And, find one in a wheelchair in one room, and then the other one in a recliner in the other room. And it's just sad. It's just like, sometimes you go there and see these cases. It just, I don't know. But, sad world. Justina Bruno says, I can't wait for Christmas. Me either. Even though I'm not really a Christmas person. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, so I'm not really a Christmas person, but it's nice to have Christmas, I wish I was getting a lot of gifts, but I'm not really a gift person either. But that's just the situation with some of the homes right now. So he apparently, and then he says he was trying to call the caregiver from after 5 this morning. And even when I was there trying to help help him to get the caregiver, she wasn't answering. So we had to reach out to the hospice service. I don't know if they eventually got through, but I don't know. I couldn't even lift the lady off the ground. That's how bad it is. Couldn't lift her off the ground or anything. But Cassie's Kitchen. Hi, Cassie Creations. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. And then I had the worst thing that happened to me while heading to that patient's house. It was like a 48 minutes drive, and I was on the highway. And there was apparently an accident on the road, let's just say, because there was like bumper to bumper traffic. And then I realized that the cars were going all moving from like the extreme right. So there were 3 lanes going in one direction. So the other 2 lanes were coming into the left lane. Or the cars were coming in that direction. So I was there only to find out now I'm hearing like a siren. So when I looked in my rear view mirror, I noticed there was an ambulance coming. And I'm doing well, Cassie's Kitchen. How are you doing? So there was an ambulance coming. So I decided, all right, then, there was a truck. There were 2 trucks. So I said, let me go in between, so that the ambulance can actually pass through when it's their time. So anyways, the ambulance came down, but then there was another car that was in front of me who was doing the same thing. So I let him get the space, and then I was kind of able to go closer so the ambulance could actually pass through. So by the time the ambulance went through, I decided, oh, now it's my turn to, get back in line, because everybody was coming into that lane. So I went behind the ambulance, and then I gave the other car that was ahead of me, the blight to go. And so there was this Jeep behind that was probably like, say, 3 car spaces, away from the ambulance initially when the ambulance was coming down, because everybody was like coming out of the road, to let the ambulance go through. So I did the same thing. So I get back in line and everything. And while I was there, I guess the gentleman behind in the Jeep got so upset. The gentleman took out a machete. And he was like literally doing this, like, pointing at me, getting so upset at me in the traffic. And I'm like, okay, then you say, me start feel like, I want to get out of the car and just run because I'm there. He was literally pulling for something around the back of his car as well. There was a lady there, and he was literally just using a machete like this at me. And I'm like, okay, then. So he was there. I thought he was going to get out of his car, but he never got out of the car. And, I tell you, my heartbeat just runs straight from probably 60 to probably 180, because I was just like scared, because none of the car is not going anywhere. And I was stuck in this traffic now with this guy at the back. And I'm like, this is serious. This is so serious. So that kind of shaped me up a little bit for, for the time we were there. And then after we cleared the traffic, I was like, what, let me just pull over this side where the police and the accident scene, the scene is. So that way this gentleman can actually go about his business. Because honestly, I wasn't planning on, I don't know what he had planned with that machete. Because then by the time he was, I was taking on my phone to record, because I got his license plates and everything. And I was actually doing a recording at the time. So I was able to capture a little bit of what was there. But it wasn't much. But I was like, what, these people out there, they're crazy. Them crazy, 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 crazy. So just be careful when you're out there. Just be careful when you're out there. Don't drive too fast. I mean, nobody breeze, pass by anybody too hard. Because people out there will them do some stupid things. Because I don't know why I'm driving around with that machete. Honestly, I don't know why I'm driving around with that machete. But oh God, that was just the worst thing that ever happened to me on the road here, apart from people giving me the middle finger or anything. But a lot of people on the road, is like them have some really bad ego problem. Them have some really bad ego problem. You drive past them, you overtake them, it's a problem. You drive too slow, it's a problem. You drive too fast, it's a problem. So just be careful out there. you know. And then the thing about it is not even a young person, you know. It's not even a young person, it's an elderly. Yeah, so hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Can you identify yourself and where you're from? Do we have anybody from Jamaica here? I know this is not a planned live, but you know, I check in every now and again just to play catch up with all my wonderful people. And remember to double tap your screen. All right. Yeah. So it is 12 o'clock right now, 11:58 to be exact. So I won't be spending too long with you guys today because I'm gonna, you know, finish up these charts. I think I have about 22 charts that I definitely want to finish today. So that's it. All right, so how are you guys enjoying the podcast? Are you guys interested in becoming, you know, a member of the show where, you know, I feature you, you know, sharing your story? If that is something that you're interested in, you know, I have a number on the, I think it's in my bio. Did I put it in my bio? That I would love for you to go ahead and send a text message. Send a text message to. All right. So that way I can contact you and we can sit and discuss and share stories with other persons. All right. So if you have a really nice story that you want to share, feel free to go ahead and text me on the number. Let me see if I have it on here. Or you can go ahead and Instagram me as well. It's Think Nursing 1. And you can also do Facebook at Think Nursing if that is something you're interested in. But I'm trying to get a lot of persons, you know, sharing different side of nursing or other professions as well. So just to kind of bring in a little bit more excitement and knowledge for persons. That's all. But I definitely want to hear stories about our nurses, you know. I definitely want to hear those stories, what their day is like. Being an emergency room nurse, ICU nurse, home health nurse, you know, if you're a school nurse, travel nurse, whatever it is that you do, I would love to hear about it. And, you know, I'm sure other persons would want to hear what the day in the life of an engineer is. So this section is more open to, like, you know, all professionals. So once you have a story, I'm open to listening and you know, other persons hearing as well. So are you guys already ready for Christmas? For those who celebrate Christmas, you can go ahead and put it in the comment. Or do you have anything planned? Are you doing any trips or anything? Or are you going to be staying home, cooking up a storm? What is your plan for Christmas? Definitely for me, I don't think I'm doing anything big. Just gonna cook and you know, eat and have a wonderful time with family and friends. That's all. So all right, so does anyone, Lorna Henry, hi Lorna, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am I'm on the road as usual, so I am trying to catch up with you guys before I go and finish some charting. But it has been good. My day has been going good. How about you? Okay, what area are you in, Lorna? And folks, go ahead and check out Lorna's channel, Lorna Henry. I think it's at Lorna Henry, her channel. She is sharing a lot of information, and she's trying to grow her channel as well. So, you know, go out there and check out her channel. It's Lorna. And you also have RN to CEO. So if you're a nurse, or, you know, if you're business minded, I'm sure she can help you with a lot of things. RN to CEO. And then there is another person. I don't think he's on the live right now, but go ahead and check out his channel as well. I think he has been featuring a lot of my videos on his channel. So it's called at Mix Up Boss. Yeah, so he shares different stories on his channel, so you can go over there and, you know, dive into what area interests you. But check out his channel as well. All right. Oh, you're in Illinois. Okay, nice. So go out and check on his channel. And we must try and see if we can support each other. I know a lot of times, you know, persons see you doing a little YouTube, and I don't know what happened, but, you know, if you see persons, especially from your country or something that interests you, go ahead and support the persons while you're building on your channel. You know, watch their videos, and even if sometimes they probably don't have anything to say, like, you know, on the topic, you know, you can always still give a little like, you can share, you can give a thumbs up, you can do a heart, you know, you can say good content or something. There must be something you can actually say about the video. So you know, go ahead and watch some of these videos, because there's always content, there's always information in them, you know, always lessons you can take from whatever is being shared. So even though it might not be your exact, you know, kind of content, there is something, you know, you can relate to, or if you know somebody else who might be able to relate to it, they can use it as an example, you know, moving forward. So it's always nice to listen to other person's content and just kind of give insight as well. No problem, Lorna, thank you so much. You know, you can always go ahead and do that. Yes, RN to CEO. Yes, he posted a few of my videos, which I really do appreciate, you know, and I realized that there are other persons who came over from his channel onto mine, which is good. And as I say, you know, even though probably whatever a person is presenting on, probably that is not your content, but, you know, you don't know who might find your channel because of your interest in something, or you watching something that, you know, you see on another person's channel. So that's it. All right. But yeah, it is it cold where you're at now, RN to CEO? Because it's a little bit cold down this side. It's like 45 degrees. And I'm not really enjoying this kind of weather that much. Not enjoying. Hi, Albert Perry Sr. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? I remember to go ahead and double tap on the screen to give it a thumbs up. All right, remember to do that. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel, so you can get you know, just information regarding nursing, travel, lifestyle, or, you know, a little bit of a self-care advice or something, you know. Yeah. So how are you doing, Albert? Oh, I can't read that, Albert, sorry. I don't know what language is that, but yeah, I guess you say you're doing good. Okay, totally understand. All right, welcome. So I started creating this video regarding what was it again? So regarding the video I created, oh, it's Hebrew language. Okay, okay. Well, let's keep it English, Albert. All right, if possible. Okay, so where are you from, Albert? Um, oh, you speak 5 different languages. Oh, nice. That's cool. I wish I only know English. I understand a little bit of a Spanish, but that's it. You're from the US. Okay, nice, nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, yeah. Do you know to speak patois? Do you know patois? Huh? Or Jamaican dialect? Huh? I am from the US, my bad. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Um Tederick Webb says, what's for lunch today? Oh, lunch. Huh. It's gonna be a missed lunch, yeah. I don't have anything planned for lunch today, unfortunately. What are you having for lunch? Where are you from, Tederick Webb? Albert says, okay, Greek. Okay. Greek, Chinese. Oh, you're from Minneapolis? Okay, cool, cool. What area are you in? Okay. Yeah, I'm not taking any lunch today. I had a really good breakfast, I should say. So usually when I do eat a big breakfast. I probably don't eat anything in the daytime. I think it's probably more because of, like when I was working in the emergency room, if I do have something early in the morning, I'm prepping myself for a busy day. Because honestly, sometimes by the time it reaches 11, 12, 1, it's like everybody comes into the emergency room at that time. So um at that time I tend to not be able to eat anything, so I try to eat early, and I guess it's just the practice still.